Hey, how's it going, all wrestling guru viewers? Mitch here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts on the pay-per-view that's coming up. Let me pause there for a second. The premium live event that is called a PLE. How times have changed in the last few years of us making videos. They are now PLE events. I'm still going to call them pay-per-views. Anyway, we are talking about Money in the Bank, WWE Money in the Bank 2025, and we're going to be talking about a star-studded match card. It's a lot of matches. Not a lot of matches. We'll get into that part too. Let's just get into the first match here. It's for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. It's the last challenge from Becky Lynch to Lyra Valkyria. And we look at this build-up, and Becky Lynch came in at Mania. She ended up serving as the tag team partner for Lyra. You end up fast forwarding afterwards. She's upset she lost the tag team titles. The Raw after Mania, Becky ends up turning heel. We all saw it coming. Leading into their match, Lyra won. And then now Becky wants a second try. Do I think that these guys have what it takes to sell the match? Yeah. Am I the biggest fan of what they're doing? Not the biggest fan at all. It's just a match to me. If I were to give you guys any prediction for this match, and I'm not really going to add too much, some of you may really like this match in this pair-up. Not a big fan. So for this build-up in this match, I'm probably going to say that Becky's going to win this match. So that is my prediction there. Becky will win and Lyra will lose. So they can get a bigger name. And I know a lot of you are going to hate when I say that, but Becky Lynch is a bigger name to be put onto that list as Women's IC Champion and will help propel it. Not saying Lyra hasn't done a good job, but now it's time to do a switch over here. The next match that I want to talk about is the Women's Money in the Bank match. And we have Roxanne Perez, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Rhea, Stephanie Vaquer, and Julia. And this has potential to be a really, really good match. Looking at that lineup and having Julia, Stephanie Vaquer, which honestly I think is a great addition to the match. Rhea Ripley, that has been desperate to get the Money in the Bank or even just get the championship. So she's going to be desperate to get the Money in the Bank, but she's going to be even more desperate to get back on top because Mummy's always on top. Now, when you look at everything and how everything is outlined, I think when you have somebody like Roxanne and Rhea Ripley and them kind of playing on the same side, I could see Roxanne kind of playing a role where they do a Roxanne and Rhea Ripley angle. I could see that. Naomi, would it be cool to see Naomi win? I think that would be great. It just all depends what happens there. Alexa Bliss, I'm a huge Alexa Bliss fan. Do I think she's going to win the Money in the Bank? No. I could either see taking this Money in the Bank. There's many options here. Roxanne, to build between Roxanne and Rhea for that Money in the Bank briefcase, which I think would be cool. And it could be like the loser leaves Judgment Day or something like that. Because Roxanne's kind of cozying up next to Judgment Day. Vaquer would be awesome. That would just be a good starter, something that would really propel her. And Julia, I don't see her winning. So I got to make a decision here. So I'm going to say the one that is going to win this match is going to be Rhea Ripley. And Rhea Ripley will then lose the Money in the Bank briefcase at some point to Roxanne Perez. You see something happening there. I think it would be good booking too. Going into the men's Money in the Bank match, Solo, Sikoa, LA Knight, Penta, Rollins, Andrade, and Chad Gable. Pardon me. El Grande Americano. Now, looking into this match, it is star-studded. And I will say this without hesitation, the person that must win this match is El Grande Americano, Chad Gable. I will make a separate video just on Chad Gable alone because he is phenomenal. The fact that he is not further than what he is beyond me beforehand. I think it's past overdue the fact that he should have a singles championship. I think he should have been the IC champion opposed to giving it to Sami Zayn against Gunther. I think giving it to Chad at that point, I think that would have been a good propelling moment for him. Things changed. Sami won. Nothing against Sami. We got to see a sick brain buster off the top rope. El Generico callback. I thought that was cool. I thought the buildup was cool. But I do think, and Jared said it right to me, they are, in a sense, and it looks like it, Triple H is slowly grooming Chad Gable into the next Kurt Angle. Chad Gable has it all. He has the personality. He has the likeness of the fans. He has the two opposite characters. He delivers great matches. He had a scary moment against Penta where he ended up going face first down and could have broken his neck there. This guy's a workhorse. This guy delivers great matches. And even when you look at the match that they ended up doing with Styles and CM Punk and El Grande Americano, they did such a great job. So I am going to be pro El Grande Americano. Everyone says that Seth Rollins will be groomed to be that Money in the Bank winner and then go on and take it off of Jay. I see it another way. I see CM Punk. I see Sami Zayn. I see somebody stepping in and costing Rollins to become the Money in the Bank winner. I think that is what is going to be the biggest thing there. So let's see what happens. I am pro El Grande Americano. And the main event, I'm going to say, it's either going to be the main event because John Cena's in it, or else it's going to be the men's Money in the Bank. But what I think what's going to happen is Rhodes, Uso, and Logan Paul against John Cena. I think the match is going to be good. I think Logan Paul, and I'll do a separate video on this one, and I know it probably might get me some heat here, but I am pro Logan Paul. I was not a huge fan of him in his YouTube days. I didn't endorse what he did in his YouTube days. However, I do think that this guy has earned his spot. Maybe that's going to get me heat for saying that. Maybe I should take that part back. He has won me over with his wrestling. As a human being, he has not won me over. Hopefully that makes some sense. In this match, I see John Cena and Logan Paul going over. That's what I think will happen. And they will build to a bigger thing leading into it. But it's going to be an all right match. It's going to be nothing perfect, but it's going to be something. Now let's just get into the card really quick. 4 matches. Are you kidding me, WWE? Seriously, 4 matches. You put 4 matches on this card, and like, come on, put at least 6. But I know you're going to give time for you're going to give time to the Money in the Bank. Sorry, my voice is going. You're going to give time to the Money in the Bank matches. I get that, but it's either one way or the other. AEW will load their cards in into like 11 matches deep, and I think that's too much. But this is too little. On top of the ticket sales, on top of all of that stuff, WWE, that is a joke. That is the biggest joke I've seen. You're costing people thousands of dollars or charging them thousands of dollars to get ringside seats to see 4 matches. That's not a card. That's just, we're going to give you 2 Money in the Bank matches and here's what's left over. That's what it looks like. So I'm not a fan of the amount of matches. Now, maybe we might have another match added on SmackDown, but I think the build-up to the Money in the Bank matches were not the greatest. I think the build-up of the Money in the Bank matches was, I do miss when they were all sitting on the ladders and cutting a promo against each other, or built up why they were going to win that match. We saw qualifying matches, which I think keep doing. I think the qualifying matches are a good touch. But you need to build to it. And you need to slowly add, and you need to slowly tell that story. So that is my own personal view when it comes down to doing something along the lines of building your PLE event. You need a little bit more matches. 4 doesn't cut it for me. So maybe we'll see another match in there, but it's just a thrown together match then. So if you're going to charge the fans that much money, you got to make it worthwhile. With that being said, I am going to be ending this video off. If you haven't seen my last video, I do a bunch of YouTube shorts, and I did talk about the latest news on R-Truth. I did talk about Mariah May making her NXT debut. I've talked about all of those things, and I also did my first video where it is an unboxing video for Pro Wrestling Crate. I'm actually wearing one of the Pro Wrestling Crate shirts where it's the whole effing show, RVD and Sabu duo shirt for tag teams, and I was really happy with getting this shirt. I think it's a great addition to the collection. So definitely take a look at that Pro Wrestling Crate unboxing video, and please educate me on some of them. Who are the outrunners? I'm not going to go out and look. I don't. Who are they? Is it someone I should be wowed by, and should I look into them? Tell me. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Subscribe to the Wrestling Gurus. We are back, and like this video, and follow us on TikTok for all of your quick TikTok videos and YouTube shorts. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Mitch, and I'm signing off. Peace out.